Champagnie misses the floater. Roddy just powers it up and in, and a foul. Some guys can flex after they score, and you kind of just move on to the next play. It's different when he flexes.
Definitely is. David Adelman was talking about how he used to watch him at Colorado State. He said how much he would just enjoy grabbing a beer, sitting back, and watching Roddy go to work and just manhandle the paint. He said he just had so much respect for his physicality and for what he thought was a very underrated college team.
First career double-double for Roddy. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Listed at 6'5", 255. Played just a handful of games this year with Denver. 6 Nuggets in double figures, by the way. Keldon Johnson kept the pivot foot down on that Euro step. Scores, and he'll go to the line. Sixth man of the year candidate.
And he's just so good at this. You know, he comes at you with a head of steam, and then you can see the way he takes the ball and like lifts it high so he can use his chest and shoulders to continue to back you up. And knowing at all times when he wants to release the basketball. He's not a super high flyer, plays more of a grounded game in the paint, but so effective.
Strother's three, no good. One last push for San Antonio, down 14. Champagnie with the finish, and Fox the dish. Denver trying to win its 12th consecutive game, longest win streak in 13 years, and beat the Spurs for the 3rd time in the last 2 months. Mid-range shot goes for Pickett. And Fox fouled. He'll go to the line. As the matchups come into shape, is there a team, Legs, in your mind that's under the radar, that's not a top 3 seed or top 4 seed that you think could do some damage in the playoffs?
Well, I do think that maybe we haven't given, and they're not a lower seed, but just in terms of the narrative, because they're a 1 seed in the East, and I do feel like maybe we're not giving Detroit enough credit for the year that they just had, how physical their defense is. I know their three-point shooting is an issue, but I do feel like we've spent so much time, obviously, on Oklahoma City as the defending champ 1 seed. These two teams, with what San Antonio has become, Nuggets a recent champion playing their best basketball this season coming in. The Celtics have gotten a lot of love here of late. I don't know that we've talked enough about the Detroit Pistons as the 1 seed in the East and the type of years they had, and getting Cade Cunningham back right before the postseason.
It's a 60-win team. Strother called for the illegal screen. Last year, they pushed the Knicks in the first round, so they at least have been in the playoffs now. Yes, they haven't won yet, but that nucleus has been. Jalen Duren is a Most Improved Player award candidate. Cade Cunningham was a first-team All-NBA guy and an MVP candidate before he went down. Fox on the pull-up is fouled. Front rim the shot, but he'll shoot 2 to try to get San Antonio within 10. Take a look at the upcoming SoFi Play-In Tournament schedule. Tuesday, a doubleheader starting at 7:30 Eastern. Another doubleheader Wednesday. All games on Prime Video. For more, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Orlando and Philadelphia will be the 7-8 matchup in the East, with Philadelphia being the home team. Phoenix will host either Portland or the Clippers, and it's looking like Portland in the 7-8 game in the West. Timeout here in San Antonio. To Seattle here soon, along with Vegas, as part of expansion. 122-111. Denver leads San Antonio. Fox at the line. Spurs still within striking distance. 3:43 to go. It's a potential, again, a lot has to happen, but potential conference semifinal matchup. Denver a champion in 2023. 10-point game again. Jokic played the first half, no minutes in the second half, but he does qualify, playing his 65th game tonight in the MVP discussion and first-team All-NBA. Roddy bodies the defender and scores off glass again. Got 13 points and 12 boards. Fox through the lane, out to Bryant. Swing to Johnson. And Bryant just shoves Strother out of the way. Count the basket and a foul. Shown some strength. We talk about his speed and athletic ability, but watch this.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch this year. Just his development. I saw him in Vegas this summer, and I was just blown away with his athletic ability and just how much bounce he has, how light on his feet he is. Didn't really know what his rookie year was going to look like on such a good team, but he has carved a niche for himself here, and it's going to be difficult, I think, for Mitch Johnson to keep him off the floor in the postseason. He's going to have some moments to affect some games.
And clearly the Spurs ahead of schedule, maybe not their schedule, but what most people thought about San Antonio. 34 wins last year, 62 this year. And still in this one, trailing by 10, and now a foul on Roddy. So free throws coming up here for Keldon Johnson. But you think about 2 years ago, they actually had back-to-back years where they won 22 games. They draft Wembanyama, draft Castle last year. They add Bryant. They add Dylan Harper. You talked about some of the vets they bring in, like Harrison Barnes. I don't know that anybody could have expected this kind of a jump, though, to 62 wins in the #2 seed.
No, we knew it was coming. We just didn't think it was going to arrive this season to this extent, where they are legitimately a team that doesn't have weaknesses. They can beat you on either end of the floor. They've got depth. They've got a superstar to build around. Well coached, so they believe time is now. Why do we have to get in line?
It's a 12-4 run by San Antonio. They're still alive, which means Denver's still alive, maybe to go to 4. That looked like an over and back. They're saying it was deflected by San Antonio, but did look like Denver regained possession. Pickett with 3 to shoot. Again, the Lakers won, so if the Spurs come back and beat Denver, the Nuggets would be the 4. If Denver hangs on and wins, they're the 3. Step back 3 for Fox. So good. Way up there is Vassell. Bryant will try it. Another offensive rebound. Keldon Johnson. San Antonio gets another crack at it, but now they're saying a foul. No basket. A foul on the Spurs, on Carter Bryant.
And they weren't able to convert that, but that gave you a great example of one of their strengths. They've got guards and wings that are big-time rebounders, and it's Keldon Johnson, it's Vassell, it's Champagnie, who's a phenomenal rebounder for a guy that's considered a shooter. That time you saw Carter Bryant and Castle getting on the glass as well. It's a big part of their group rebounding dynamic.
Vassell with the steal. Great trap at midcourt, and Vassell slams it. 6-point game. Strother floats it up. No, the tip is good. Roddy just dominating on the offensive glass. Back to an 8-point game. Vassell, no good. Najee clears.
But that Roddy putback was the one that Denver needed to close the deal here. All that momentum. Just takes one basket sometimes to stop it.
Najee missed the dunk. Fox's 3 won't go. Castle with the rebound. They need it. They don't get it. Another miss. Vassell gets it to Fox again, and it still won't go. And now Strother out of there with it. Exclamation point coming. And Denver now 47 seconds away from being the #3 seed and playing Minnesota in the first round. Strother's got 25 points, a career high. Spurs will be the 2 seed regardless of the outcome. We'll play the winner of Phoenix-Portland in the 7-8 playing game. Denver will close out the year on a 12-game winning streak, heading into the postseason, improving to 54-28. San Antonio finishes 62-20. They've lost only 4 times in the last 34 games. 3 of them have come against Denver. Shot clock violation, and San Antonio will dribble it out, and the regular season will come to an end. The playoffs begin next Saturday night on ABC. We'll have a doubleheader for you on ABC next Sunday. San Antonio will be home, and again the opponent will be known in just about 48 hours. Lakers will be the 4 seed. They will play Houston in the first round.